Dear friends, welcome to a personalized episode of Enlighten Me. Today we will explore Microsoft's new AI-powered PCs, Google's latest AI performance issues, and the rise of AI-generated media scams. We will also discuss exciting updates from startups like Hebbia, Fluently, and Identity.vc. Microsoft's new Copilot Plus PCs, featuring Windows 11 AI capabilities and Qualcomm's Snapdragon X Elite hardware, promise significant improvements in battery life and performance. These ARM-based PCs aim to rival Apple's M-series Macs and challenge Intel, which is focusing on battery life in its upcoming Lunar Lake chips. While the AI features, such as Paint Co-Creator and Photos app enhancements, are intriguing, they rely on cloud servers for processing. The standout feature, Recall, is delayed due to privacy concerns and will be tested with Windows Insiders. The Copilot key launches Microsoft's AI assistant, but its functions are cloud-based. The primary advantage of these PCs currently lies in their battery efficiency and performance, with AI features still evolving. Google's Gemini 1.5 Pro and 1.5 Flash AI models boast the capability to process extensive data, like summarizing lengthy documents or analyzing film scenes. However, recent studies suggest that these models struggle with such tasks. Research found that Gemini models only answered questions about large datasets correctly 40% to 50% of the time. Specifically, in tests evaluating books and videos, Gemini 1.5 Pro and Flash performed poorly compared to random chance or simpler methods. This raises doubts about Google's claims, as the AI models often fail to understand or reason over large contexts effectively. Both studies highlight the need for better benchmarks and third-party critiques to assess these generative AI models accurately. AI can assist in drafting emails, creating concept art, or facilitating scams by mimicking voices of friends or relatives. The rise in AI-generated media has made scams easier and cheaper to execute. Voice cloning now requires only a few seconds of audio, making anyone who has publicly spoken vulnerable to scams. Scammers may send voicemails from unknown numbers, mimicking loved ones in distress to solicit money. Text-generating AI personalizes phishing emails, using breached personal data to create convincing messages. Vigilance against clicking unknown links remains crucial. AI can also facilitate identity fraud by mimicking voices and using personal data to deceive customer service. Multi-factor authentication and cybersecurity practices are essential defenses. Lastly, AI-generated deepfakes can be used for blackmail, attaching anyone's face to explicit images. Victims should report such incidents to authorities for potential resolution. OpenAI unveiled CriticGPT, an AI model designed to identify code mistakes generated by ChatGPT. CriticGPT enhances AI alignment via reinforcement learning from human feedback by assisting human reviewers. Based on GPT-4, it analyzes code to flag errors, trained on a dataset with intentionally inserted bugs. CriticGPT's critiques were preferred in 63% of cases over ChatGPT due to fewer unnecessary nitpicks and false positives. A new force sampling beam search technique helps CriticGPT provide detailed code reviews. It also identified errors in 24% of ChatGPT outputs previously rated flawless by humans. Despite its promise, CriticGPT struggles with longer tasks and spread-out errors. OpenAI plans to integrate CriticGPT into its RLHF labeling pipeline, though complex tasks may still challenge human evaluators. Instagram's new AI Studio lets creators develop AI chatbot versions of themselves, with Meta rolling it out as an early test in the US, per CEO Mark Zuckerberg. Initially appearing in messaging, these AIs will be labeled as such, and users can start conversations with them via a message button on creators' profiles. Messages may be inaccurate or inappropriate, with Meta taking precautions to prevent harmful content. The AIs will have AI before the creator's name and a beta tag. Zuckerberg notes the goal is to help creators answer follower questions and provide engaging interactions. Meta plans to extend this AI creation capability to small businesses, enhancing user experience. This aligns with Meta's broader AI strategy, aiming for diverse, personalized interactions beyond single-use AI applications. Tech companies are shifting from large language models, LLMs, to small language models, SLMs, that perform comparably. Meta's Llama 3 has 400 billion parameters, while GPT-4 is estimated at 1.8 trillion. Apple and Microsoft have introduced SLMs, with Apple's Apple Intelligence models at 3 billion parameters, and Microsoft's Phi 3 models ranging from 3.8 to 14 billion parameters. Microsoft's smallest Phi 3 mini model matches OpenAI's GPT 3.5 in performance. SLMs, trained on high-quality data, are energy efficient and can run on devices, enhancing data privacy and accessibility. Google's Gemini Nano operates on Pixel smartphones without internet. Researchers believe SLMs could democratize AI access and offer insights into human language acquisition. SLMs could improve AI by mimicking efficient human learning on small scales. Join us as we step into the world of sustainable architecture. Rodney Brooks, Panasonic Professor of Robotics Emeritus at MIT and co-founder of Rethink Robotics, iRobot, and Robust.ai, cautions against overhyping generative AI. Brooks, who led MIT SAIL for a decade, emphasizes that generative AI, while capable, cannot perform all human tasks and often leads to overestimated capabilities. He argues that using generative AI in warehouse robotics, for instance, is inefficient compared to existing data processing methods. Brooks stresses the importance of solving specific, manageable problems with AI, noting that technology should be accessible and purpose-built. He highlights the misconception of exponential tech growth, using the iPod as an example. While LLMs might eventually aid domestic robots, Brooks points out that practical deployment involves complex control theory and optimization, not just language models. And now, pivot our discussion towards startup stories. Hebbia, a startup leveraging generative AI to search and extract answers from extensive documents, has completed a Series B funding round close to $100 million, led by Andreessen Horowitz. The recent funding values the company between $700 million and $800 million. Founded in 2020 by George Civulka, a Stanford PhD in electrical engineering, Hebbia was inspired by the time-consuming document searches his friends in the financial sector faced. Hebbia's AI can scan billions of documents, including PDFs, PowerPoints, spreadsheets, and transcripts to deliver precise answers, potentially saving professionals significant time. Primarily targeting financial service firms like hedge funds and investment banks, Hebbia's technology is also applicable to law firms and other professional fields. The recent funding brings Hebbia's total capital to over $120 million, following a $30 million Series A in September 2022, led by Index Ventures with Radical Ventures participating. Hebbia's product competes with similar solutions like Glean, which raised $200 million in February at a $2.2 billion valuation. Fluently is an AI-powered English fluency coach tailored for near-native speakers who want to improve their spoken English skills. Founded by Stan Believ and Yuri Rebrik, Fluently offers feedback on users' spoken English by recording and transcribing their side of real-life calls, such as work meetings on Zoom. Users can also practice with AI coaches, Ryan for casual conversation, and Kyle for mock interviews, which is crucial for job seekers in English-speaking environments. Fluently's uniqueness lies in its background operation and focus on understandability rather than merely accent improvement. It aims to enhance pronunciation, grammar, pace, and vocabulary. Unlike traditional ESL programs, Fluently's potential market includes 84 million non-native employees in English-speaking workplaces, a less crowded niche with substantial growth potential. This promise secured Fluently's place in Y Combinator's Winter 2024 batch and a $2 million seed round from investors like Pioneer Fund and SID Venture Partners. Despite its early beta stage and macOS limitation, Fluently plans to expand with a Chrome extension and additional features like rephrasing advice. Privacy is a core concern, with audio stored locally and data anonymized for third-party transcription. For now, let's focus on their investment strategy. Till Klein and Jochen Beutgen founded Identity.vc in 2023 to support European LGBTQ+ startup founders. This Berlin-based venture firm aims to fill the gap they noticed in the European market, similar to the US-based Gaingles. Identity.vc invests in early-stage companies with at least one LGBTQ+ founder or executive, with investment checks ranging from 250,000 to 1.5 million euros. They are currently raising a 50 million euro fund and have secured 15 million euros so far. Mari Luukkonen, with her extensive operating and investing experience, has joined as a principal. Identity.vc is sector agnostic and invests across Europe and beyond, having already supported companies like Eco.myo and Paxton. Klein emphasized the importance of founders being open about their identities to build trusted relationships with investors. The firm has received positive feedback and relatively smooth fundraising, given the growing investor interest in diverse teams. Identity.vc also aims to build a robust European LGBTQ+ investor community, launching a Slack channel with 300 members and organizing events in cities like Madrid, Amsterdam, and Paris. These initiatives foster connections and improve deal flow, underscoring the firm's belief in the performance benefits of diversity-driven investments. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Innovation Pulse. If you enjoyed our insights and are eager to learn more, the Enlighten Me app is just a tap away. Expand your knowledge with personalized content on over 20 diverse topics, from crypto to health and beyond, all curated to fit your interests. Download the Enlighten Me app now at the Apple Store or Google Play, or visit the enlightenme.ai website. Stay curious, stay enlightened.